Have you ever wondered why, even when you're lying side by side, breathing the same air, she still feels like she's living in another world? Maybe you think she's cold, distant, or worse, you blame yourself for not being enough. But what if I told you a shocking truth? 85% of women won't feel real desire unless you get one thing right. Welcome back to Shining Mirror-LVB, the place where we don't just repeat timeless quotes. We break them down, live them out, and turn them into real power for real men. Today, we're not here to share a cheap bedroom trick or a quick seduction hack. We're here to unlock one of the most misunderstood truths of modern intimacy. A woman's desire is not a simple on-off switch. It's a dimmer light, and only you can learn how to turn it up. Once you truly get this and live it, your connection with her, body and soul, will never look the same again. The number that shocked the world. In 2020, a study forced the entire world to rethink an age-old myth about female desire. 85% of women do not naturally feel aroused until their bodies and hearts are awakened together. This isn't just some random survey. It's a hard slap to the male fantasy that myth Hollywood, magazines, and pop culture have drilled into our heads for decades. A woman's desire must strike like lightning. One look, one kiss, boom, instant fireworks. But the harsh truth is, women are not machines you just flip a switch to turn on. Their desire isn't standalone, it's deeply tied to emotional safety, connection, trust. You can be handsome, wealthy, charismatic, but if you lack connection, every foreplay is dead on arrival. Researcher Emily Nagoski, author of Come As You Are, calls this responsive desire. What does that mean? It means for most women, desire doesn't spontaneously appear, it responds. It awakens when a man knows how to plant the seeds, a whisper, a lingering gaze, a gentle touch, an atmosphere of safety. This is why countless couples share the same bed yet feel like they live on separate planets. Because the man believes all he needs to do is light a spark and fire will burn. But he forgets, fire won't burn if the wood is still wet. When you understand responsive desire, you stop blaming her for being cold. You start learning how to unlock her flame. And this isn't just a bedroom trick, it's the art of deep connection, mastered only by men strong enough to slow down and do it right. The renowned psychotherapist Esther Perel, a master of modern intimacy, once said, "Eroticism thrives in the space between the known and the unknown." This isn't just poetic talk, it's a wake-up call for any man who thinks sex is just about techniques and tricks. True desire doesn't grow from robotic repetition. It's born in mystery, in the freshness you bring every time you touch her. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, called sexuality the energy that fuels the human will to live. What does that mean? It means every intimate moment, every look, every touch, when done right, doesn't just ignite the body. It fuels your life force, your creativity, your drive to work, build, and lead. But pay attention, neither Perel nor Freud ever said desire can be forced. They both emphasized, real desire must be nurtured, not squeezed dry. It lives on trust, because no one surrenders if they don't feel safe. It breathes mystery, because no one craves what they've completely figured out. And it thrives on playfulness, because taking it too seriously kills the spark. Look at men who truly master intimacy, they're never in a rush. They don't demand, they invite, ignite, and then step back, letting her lean in, willingly, passionately. If you force it, repeat it like a gym routine, and treat pleasure like a checklist, you're killing it before it's born. But if you nurture it with mystery, trust, and a touch of playful teasing, you'll see that 85% isn't just a number, it's the door to a realm of desire she's ready to explore with you. What actually happens when a woman gets turned on? Let's break the fantasy and look at the real science. When a woman truly gets aroused, blood flows to her clitoris, her labia, her vaginal walls, her body opens, expands, breathes deeper. But here's the truth most men ignore. This doesn't happen instantly. It can take 20 to 40 minutes of soft touches, warm kisses, playful teasing, and whispered words. Skip this, you skip the sweetest part of the adventure. Rush through it, you plant seeds of discomfort instead of waves of pleasure. 3 pillars of female desire. Emotional connection. No woman wants to give her body to a man who makes her feel unsafe or unheard. If you want her to melt for you, hold her heart first. That means zero pressure. That means being fully present. That means listening, not waiting to pounce. Conscious physical touch. Quick touches, rushed hands, forget it. For her, foreplay isn't the warm-up, it's the main act. Slow down, feel her breath shift. Notice tiny reactions, sync your rhythm with hers. This is how you turn that dimmer to full brightness. Mental stimulation. Her biggest sex organ isn't between her legs, it's between her ears. A teasing whisper, a vivid scenario, the right music, a bold text at noon. These turn an ordinary moment into an electric memory. Want her craving you? Light up her mind before you ever touch her skin. Be the man who understands foreplay isn't a box to check off, it's the entire adventure. When you do, the 85% stops being a statistic, it becomes your hidden advantage. Classic versus modern. Masters and Johnson gave us the 4-stage model: arousal, plateau, orgasm, resolution. Solid, but that's for men. Because for men, desire often sparks like lightning. But Besson, a modern pioneer in sex research, proved the opposite. For women, desire doesn't always show up first. It grows along the way. Real climax lives in the journey, not just at the finish line. So if you're just sitting there, waiting for her to magically get in the mood, stop waiting. Create the mood, together. A deep kiss, a lingering stare, a hand that knows where to rest. You don't take desire from her, you awaken it. Brothers, today you've seen it. A woman's desire isn't a switch, it's a fire, and you light it only through real connection. Patience and true presence. Never be the clueless man rushing to touch a body when her heart is still locked shut. Make every second together a journey, peeling away her walls, creating trust, safety, then letting the sparks fly. If this message woke something up inside you, drop your story below. Share your experience and see for yourself. You're not alone on this path to being a man who loves the right way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to Shining Mirror-LVB every week. We're here, unlocking the quotes, life lessons, and timeless wisdom that shape the greatest minds and will shape your own unshakable presence. See you in the next video, where you don't just listen, you look in the mirror and see yourself on fire.